I'm in the bed now because woo, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Okay, it's moon cycle. Okay, listen, I had just got finished doing a visualization. Okay, and I tell you guys a lot, right? Like, in order for us to get the things that we truly desire, we have to be that person now, right? Like, you have to go to the future and see yourself as the person, as the man or woman that you desire yourself to be. And so I was reading The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wallace. And then I visualized, and then I was like, you know what? I got to download. You know what? Do a video about this. Okay. Now, we talked about this, friend, before. Okay. We talked about the science of getting rich before, friend. Okay. And I'm just going to read you guys a few things. And it says, there is a science of getting rich, and it is an exact science like algebra or arithmetic. There are certain laws which governs the process of acquiring riches. Once these laws are learned and obeyed by man, he will get rich with mathematical certainty. The ownership of money and property comes from a result of doing things in a certain way. Those who do things in this way, whether on purpose or accidentally, get rich, while those who do not do things in a certain way, no matter how hard they work or how able they are, remain poor. It is natural law that like causes always produce like effects. And therefore, any man or woman who learns to do things in a certain way will get rich. That the above statement is true is shown by the following facts. Getting rich is not a matter of environment, for if it were, all the people in certain neighborhoods would become wealthy. The people of one city would be rich, while those of other towns will be poor. But everywhere we see rich and poor living side by side in the same environment and often engaged in the same vocations. When two men are in the same area, in the same business, and one gets rich while the other remains poor, it shows that getting rich is not primarily a matter of environment. Some environments may be more favorable than others, but when two men in the same business are in the same neighborhood and one gets rich while the other fails, it indicates that getting rich is the result of doing things in a certain way. So, and also I wanted to say this, okay? Because, you know, most of, I'm not, I, if you grew up a certain way thinking that money was, evil or whatever it is like that. And oftentimes we will see like, oh, I want more money, or I want to become rich. It's not that source don't want those things for you. It do. The universe wants to give you everything that your heart truly desires. Okay. But there's laws in this here universe. And if you're not following the laws of the universe, and if you are going against them because of your belief system, your paradigm, the habitual habits that you tend to do, it's like this, right? We hear of people saying, well, I was in alignment with that. Say, for instance, you say you want to earn a certain amount of money, right, per month. Okay. And you work so hard to try to earn that money, but it seems like there's something blocking you. What's blocking you is your belief system. Okay. The fact of you hearing repeatedly, okay, through repetition, that, oh, you got to work so hard, money is the root or evil. Like, if you heard all those things over and over and over again, it's almost like a repellent against money, right? Like, the money want to come to you, but you repelling it because of your belief systems. And it seems like no matter what you do, you just can't get to the next level. And the way to get to the next level is through studying. I remember I had heard my mentor, Bob Proctor, say this so many times. He said, you have to study. If you desire your life to be a certain way, you have to study. You have to put the time in. And one of the things that is so phenomenal about life is this: all the successful people, okay, well, the ones that I tend to listen to, right, listen to the audio tapes or watch the YouTube videos, all of them do things in a certain way. That's one. And they are in harmony with the things that they truly desire, and they are on that frequency. And that's the idea, because you got to get on the frequency of the things that you desire. Okay? If you feel like you can't accomplish it, as a man thinketh, okay, by James Allen, you're not going to be able to accomplish it, because that's what you tell yourself. Okay? For instance, say someone say, all right, and I always give this analysis because this analysis is important to me. Okay, goddamn it. Okay. So let's say a person is like, I want to be a content creator, right? And they like, I'm gonna be monetized on social media, like I'm gonna be a content creator. Okay. And every day, okay, they keep giving excuses. Oh, I'm gonna be a content creator, but you know what? I gotta get the computer. I gotta get, I gotta get the ring light. I have to get, more followers before I start. Listen, you don't need to get all that stuff. Okay? When I first showed up on the scene like the master lean, okay, I didn't have all that stuff. You know what I had? I had a goddamn phone. And as long and it's not really, you you may want to be a content creator, but you don't believe in yourself enough to press play. Ooh, chat girl, you better say that again. Say that, because that was really good. You may want to be a content creator or whatever it is that you really want to do. You may want to do it, but you are afraid to press play. And guess what? Your life is not going to change, friend, until you press the play. Okay? You have to press the play button. Okay? And when you press the play button, that's you taking the leap out on faith, knowing that, you know what, I don't know how this is going to turn out exactly, okay, but I'm passionate about this thing and I am going to do it. And then you show up and you do it, okay? But as long as you keep saying, well, I need to have this, I need to have that, or thinking a certain type of way, let me tell you something, you are not your thoughts, okay? But if you keep on thinking the same exact thoughts and then get emotionally involved in those thoughts, guess what? That becomes your reality, friend. Okay? That's your belief system. Okay? Your belief system equals your reality. So you have to start seeing yourself as the person you desire to be. You have to be that person now. Okay? Like I was saying, I'm a content creator. I'm a successful content creator. You don't be the person once you get the money, okay? No, it's the energy that's gonna allow you to get the damn money. Hello, come on, Dita, with this message today, because it's good, girl. Okay? You up there saying, well, I gotta get the money in order for me to be confident. No, it's your confidence that is going to get you the goddamn money. And you got it all misconstrued or wrong, friend. Okay? You have to start looking at your life and saying, you know what? I'm going after it. Okay? All right? I showed up on social media when it was nobody looking. Okay? But guess what? I kept on showing up. Okay? So you have to start understanding, like, what is it that you desire for your life? What is it? And you have to show up as that person. Okay? I didn't show up like I had, 2 subscribers. Honey, I showed up. You would have thought when I first started, okay, now I was a little nervous, okay? Let me just be real, okay, real quick, okay? I was a little goddamn nervous when I first showed up, okay? But nonetheless, I showed up. Okay, I showed up. And when I would do social media and do these talks like this, okay, I would be on there for like a goddamn hour sometimes. Okay, you would have thought that I had a whole. You would have thought that I had like thousands of people watching me. Sometimes it would be only one person. Sometimes none. Okay, all right. But I seen it for myself. I seen it for myself. I didn't say, all right, well, you know what? Ain't nobody showing up. So, I might as well not show up. No, what? No, I said, you know what? Okay, I'm going to get this message out. And it didn't matter who showed up, who didn't show up. I was showing up. Okay, and that's the issue, because you keep saying you desire your life to be a certain way, but you don't show up, friend. You have to show up. You have to do the thing. In order for you to have the life you desire, you have to do that thing. Not wait until you get it. Some of you guys like, oh, I'm going to wait until I get all the money. Okay. By you waiting, you're not going to get it. You take action. Jackson, okay? You have to take action. And you have to think a certain type of way. I remember it was this story by Earl Nightingale. He had told this story of this guy, okay, while a guy was sleeping on benches, I think. The guy said he was successful when he was sleeping on benches, meaning that he visualized himself being successful. It wasn't him becoming a success and then, no, you have to see it. You have to really see it for yourself. And a phenomenal thing and a great thing, the great and phenomenal thing about life is this, that we get to choose our thoughts. We get to choose our thoughts. What are you constantly thinking about? How is your self-image? Because all of those things, they matter. And if your self-image is poor, okay, then the things that you do is going to be poor. Because your self-image, you don't think that you're capable. You don't think that you're good enough. And instead of you worrying and keep on giving yourself all these goddamn limitations, okay? I don't know how to. Hey, 5B. Instead of you giving yourself all these limitations, okay, and saying why things can't happen and why they won't work, you have faith in things not working out for you. Okay? You have faith. And some people say, oh, you don't have faith. No, you have faith. You have faith in things not working out for you. Only thing I'm saying is take that faith and just switch it. Switch it to things working out for you. Knowing that you was created to win. Knowing that you came here to win. Knowing that you are a creator. You did not come here to suffer, friend. You did not come here to live in rags and live a mediocre life. We did not come here to go to the store and be asking, oh, how much is this or how much is that? No. Abundance is your birthright. You have to understand it. And let me read this to you guys, okay? Let me read this. And this is the Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, okay? It says, who does not desire to live more abundantly, okay? The person that's like, oh, you know what? I'm good with what I got. The little bit I have, I'm cool with that, okay? Listen to what it says about that person. That person is abnormal. And so the man who does not desire to have more money, enough to buy all he wants, is abnormal. There are three motives for which we live. We live for the body, we live for the mind, we live for the soul. No one of these things is better or holier than the other, or are alike desirable, and no one of the three, body, mind, or soul, can live fully if either of the others are cut short of full life and expression. It is not right or noble to live only for the soul and deny mind or body. It is wrong to live for the intellect and deny body or soul. Man cannot live fully in body without good food, comfortable clothing, and warm shelter, and without freedom from excessive toil. Toil. This word, okay? Toil. Okay? Rest and recreation are also necessary to his physical life. He cannot live fully in mind without books and time to study them, without opportunity for travel and observation, or without intellectual companionship. To live fully in mind, he must have intellectual recreations and must summon himself with all the objects of art and beauty he is capable of using and appreciating. To live fully in soul, man must have love. Listen to this. To live fully in soul, man must have love. And love is the not expression by poverty. A man's highest happiness is found in the benefits on those he loves. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. You know what this remind me of? Okay. I remember talking some years, okay. I had a Biati sweetie, okay. He was like my everything, okay. And I used to go, like, back in the day. I told you guys that I was in this all girls home, okay, because I, in the youth house and stuff like that. But I went to this all girls home, and then I would come home on the weekends, right? And on the weekends, mainly, I would go to my sister's house, my older sister from my father's side. I would go to her house, and the guy who I was dating at that time, he would come over. And I remember my sister always would say, like, love isn't gonna pay no bills, right? Love isn't gonna pay no bills. Love isn't gonna basically, if you ain't got shit, like, what do you have to offer? Right? And I know somebody gonna take this wrong. Well, they got a lot to offer. They don't have nothing. No. No. Stop accepting bare minimum. Okay? Stop looking at your life and saying, well, I have to accept this. No, you do not have to accept it. You can do something at any given time. Make up in your mind that your life is going to change. And then start with action. You do not need to know exactly how everything is going to come about. The how is none of your business. I tell you guys, each and every day, I write my goals down, okay? 15 to 20 shorts, okay? I don't know what those videos gonna be about, but I take the leap out on faith, and I show up. You have to understand that you are deserving of going to the nice restaurants. You are deserving of going to the stores and picking out whatever garments you want. You are deserving of that. You are deserving of going into whatever store it is and just buying whatever it is that you desire. That is your birthright. And we say these sayings that it's not even true. Oh, well, God, God, if some people feel like by them struggling, they are closer to God. I don't know what that's about. Okay? I don't know what that's about. By you struggling, you closer to God? What the hell? And so they accept the bare minimum because they like, you know what? If you struggle, that makes you worthy. I don't understand it. I don't get that. Cause how are you worthy? Cause you how are you worthy because you struggling? And all of that is programming. Well, if God didn't want me to struggle or suffer, he things would have been different. No, friend, you have to be different. You have to be different. And listen to this, okay? No one is prevented from getting rich by lack of capital, okay? True, as you get capital, the increase becomes more easy and rapid. But one who has capital is already rich and does not need to consider how to become so. No matter how poor you may be, if you begin to do things in a certain way, you will begin to get rich and you will begin to have capital. The getting of capital is a part of the process of getting rich, and it is a part of the result following the doing of things in a certain way. You may be the poorest man on the continent and be deeply in debt, may have neither friends or influence nor resources, but you begin to do things in this way. You must. Okay, it ain't say you maybe. It ain't say maybe. It ain't say, let me take my scarf off. Okay. Okay. It didn't say maybe, friend, one day you will get rich. It didn't say that. Okay. What it say is, because I just need to put some emphasis on this. Okay. What it says is if you start doing things in a certain way, and I don't know how much hope that is. I mean, come on, that's a lot of goddamn that should be something weird. So you just jump up and say, God damn it. Okay, because it's sad. Let me tell you what it said. Okay. It said, you may be the poorest man on the continent, okay? And be deeply in debt. You may have neither friends nor influence, okay? But if you begin to do things in a certain way, you must get rich. It's no ends, if, buts about it. Okay? Because I keep telling you guys, and I'm getting excited now because I'm visualizing. Okay? As I'm talking, I see myself. Okay? I see myself, honey. I see it. Okay? All right. Now listen, Linda. Listen. Okay? Just listen. Just hear me out. Okay, boo? Listen. Okay. Listen to what I'm saying, okay, and what the book is saying, okay. The first thing is you have to fantasize, okay? Let me tell you something. You have to fantasize. You have to go there, okay? Go there. A lot of people, they don't receive what they truly desire because half of them don't even know what the hell they desire. They don't even know what they want. Okay? I had this good friend. Okay, they came to my house. Okay? Came to my house one day. And I told this story, but let me reiterate it again. Okay? I had a good friend who came to my house. And my friend, she was going through some things, okay? She, being in a relationship and a guy she was with, he just was cheating, okay? And lying, okay? Lying and cheating, okay? Lying and cheating, okay? And she complained about him several times, oh, he's cheating and, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of going through this. Let me tell you something. When you know you truly sick of going through something, you're going to stop talking about it. Let me say it again. When you know you are sick of going through something, guess what? You're going to stop talking about it. The reason being is because you're not going to give energy to that thing. You ever said, you know what, I'm done with that person, okay? And you was so upset and you kept on talking about that person, and then the next minute you was right back with the person. Same as that concept, okay? As energy grows, say it with me, okay? Energy grows where energy goes, okay? And if you keep talking about the thing and keep saying, oh well, this, honey, you just gonna get more of that. Okay, you just gonna get more of that. So this good friend, she was here, and I said to her, I said, listen, okay, you got to do something different. All right. Cause your way, honey, your way is just not working. Okay. Your way, you done, you done, I done gave her the game. Okay. I told her to do radio silence with him and, all these different things. Pull yourself away from him. Don't answer his calls when he calling, like, all these different things. Okay. And so she did them, but then she would go back to him. And then when she would go back to him, it was almost as if he felt like she did something wrong. Okay? Wild. Okay? Just absolutely wild. So anywho, so I told her, I said, you know what? Write down what you want. Okay. Sometimes you're going to have to let things go. Okay. People, places, things. In order for you to receive what you desire, you're going to have to let people, places, things go. Okay. And once you start growing, one of the things that you're going to start noticing is, and oftentimes you don't even have to disconnect yourself from those people. They oftentimes will just fall off. Okay. Meaning that oftentimes they would just die away, and not like literally die away, but meaning like it was adhesive that kept y'all together, some glue that kept y'all together. The glue could have been, y'all didn't believe in yourselves, y'all was insecure. Okay, y'all worked at the same job, which like attracts like, just put it like that. So I told my good friend, I said, now listen, honey, you need to write down exactly what it is that I said, what do you want? Okay. And this is pertaining to her manifesting a guy that she desired. So I said, what do you want? And she said, she was like, well, I don't want a liar. I don't want a cheater. I don't want, all these. And she was saying what she don't want based upon what she currently had. Girl, you better come with this message. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's the visualization, me seeing myself there already, okay, with the Range Rover and the 20,000 a month, okay, and going to different places. I don't know, but I think that's where the energy is coming from, okay, so bear with me, boo. So I told her, I said, all right, listen, okay. Now I asked you what you want. I didn't say what you don't want. Okay. And she was there saying, I don't want nobody that's gonna cheat, and I don't want nobody that's gonna do this, and and I said, girl, listen, hear me out. Okay. Listen. You know why you got what you got? Okay. Because that's what you're focused on. Okay. You are focused on someone that is like that. And that's exactly why you got exactly what you got. You got to focus on something that you truly desire. So then she started writing, I want a guy, that's honest. Okay. So instead of you saying, well, instead of you, and this is another thing. Let me find this page. Okay. Let me just find this. Okay. Okay, because you know what, you gotta change that mindset. Okay, right here. Okay, all right. Let me say this. Okay, there is no labor from which most people shrink as they do from that of sustained and consecutive thought. It is the hardest work in the world. Okay, to think about, like, instead of you paying attention to what you see, smell, taste, touch, feel. Okay, what we've been programmed to pay attention to, allowing the outside to dictate us instead of going within. Okay, you hear it in the Bible. Now, I don't know the Bible word for word, but you hear it in the Bible, seek this kingdom first. Okay, meaning go within. Instead of getting caught up on so much like, oh, what's going on outside you, and operating from your five senses. Okay, you need to go to the higher faculties, which are reason, will, perception, imagination, intuition. Okay. And once you start operating from those things, those higher faculties, okay, then your life is going to start changing because you no longer are going to allow the outside to run and dictate your life. But listen to what it says, okay? This is especially true when truth is contrary to appearances. Every appearance in the visible world tends to produce a corresponding form in the mind, which observes it. And this can only be prevented by holding the door of truth. Okay? To look upon an appearance of disease will produce the form of disease in your own mind and ultimately in your body, unless you hold the thought of the truth, which is that there is no disease, it is only an appearance, and the reality is health. Okay? To look upon the appearances of poverty will produce corresponding forms in your own mind. Unless you hold to the truth that there is no poverty, there is only abundance. Okay? To think health when surrounded by the appearances of disease, or to think riches when in the midst of appearances of poverty, requires power. But he who acquires this power becomes a mastermind. He can conquer fate. He can have what he wants. Okay? And how? Okay? Because it's funny because the other day I was listening to Bruce Lipton, right? Who was a scientist, okay, and talked about epigenetics, okay. And one of the things Bruce Lipton said was this. He said, you need to change the tape that's going on, the programming that's going on. And it's not that the universe don't want to give it to you, what you desire, but it is that it do want to give it to you. But if it seems like you're not manifesting it, it is because of one reason and one reason only, because of your programming, because of the belief system that you have up here in your subconscious mind. And how to change the programming? Study. Okay? Study. Because you don't get understanding if you don't study. And so when I'm always recommending the books, and I'm telling you guys, I'm always listening to personal development, is to get understanding. Is to keep on studying. It's for me to keep getting better and better and better. Okay? Because I believe each and every one of us could get better and better and better. Better results, okay? Better relationships, okay? Better finances. Each and every one of us can receive better, can do better, can be better. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, make sure you guys, honey, if you're interested, you go get the book. If not, honey, you do what works for you. Okay? You do what works for you. But I believe in you, and I know that you can receive better, okay? And I know that you are going to start showing up for yourself. Why? Because, honey, your life depends on it. And especially if you got children that's watching you, okay? Remember, hey, Tracy, peace here, baby, peace here, peace here. I started to text you, but I said, shoot, Tracy probably sleep. Tracy probably knocked out, okay? But if you have children that's constantly watching you, you have to understand that your children, they doing what they see you do. So you will give a lecture until you blow in the face, okay? But if you ain't doing it, honey, they're not even gonna listen to you, okay? Like the other day, honey, I'm glad you popped up, okay? Like the other day, my youngest son, he was saying, because I'm always telling him, read a book, okay? And it's funny because his father used to be telling me that. He used to be like, go pick a book up, go get a book, go read, okay? Like trying to be funny, okay? But I started picking up the books, boo. I started picking up the books, okay? And my youngest son, who is 8 years old, I was telling him the other day, I was like, I was like, where's your book? Right? And he had went to go get the book. And kids are so wise, okay? Kids are really, really children. Children are really, really wise, okay? Because they say stuff like, Oh, well, this person telling me to do something, but they don't even do it. And so when you say certain things, best to believe they observing to see if you do it. Like, hey, you gonna tell me to do something you don't even do. So when I tell you, okay, now I just want to read this again, okay? Because I want to give somebody some goddamn hope, okay? Now I know Dick Gregory said F hope, okay? Hope ain't gonna pay your bills, okay? But just for argument's sake, let me just say this, okay? And this is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. Okay. I had heard so many people who are successful read this book. Okay. For instance, my main man, Bob Proctor. Okay. That's one. Rhonda Burns, who created The Secret. Okay. That's two. Then I had heard Yusuf L, who is a YouTuber, but he also had a radio show or whatever. Um, Read the book. Okay. Missy Yala Van Zandt read the book. Okay. Because this is actually where I got the book from. Okay. Well, the Prosperity Bible. Because I heard her, she was talking about, the book, and she read something. I said, shit, let me put this in my damn cart so I could get the book. Okay. And then I went and got the book. But listen. So you want to understand, also, Earl Nightingale, okay? All these successful people, they tend to do the same thing, okay? Meaning a lot of them have read the same exact books, okay? A lot of them, they do the same thing in their spare time. A lot of them have goals, okay? Okay? A lot of them think a certain type of way. Okay. All right. There is no labor from which most people shrink as they do from that of the sustained and consecutive thought. It is the hardest work in the world. This is especially true when truth is contrary to appearances. Every appearance in the visible world tends to produce a corresponding form in the mind, which observes it. And this can only be prevented by holding the thought of the truth. To look upon the appearances of disease will produce. Wait, hold on. To look upon the appearances of the disease will produce the form of disease in your own mind and ultimately in your body, unless you hold the door of the truth, which is that there is no disease. It is only an appearance and a reality is health. To look upon the appearances of poverty, okay, will produce corresponding forms in your own mind. Unless you hold to the truth that there is no poverty, there is only abundance. To think health when surrounded by appearances of disease, or to think riches when in the midst of appearances of poverty, requires power. Okay? But he who acquires this power becomes a mastermind. He can conquer fate. He can have what he wants. And I already told you guys how to start thinking that way. You have to study. You have to study. Because we all majority of us been programmed to think a certain type of way. And in order for you to think a different way, you have to study to get understanding. And so that's why I continuously read the books over and over and over again, okay? Because of understanding. The laws of the universe, it doesn't care who succeeds or who fails. It's just neutral. Whatever it is that you are is just going to give you more of that. We don't get what we say we want. We get what we are. And so if you want better, guess what? You have to do better. See, if I would have waited and said, you know what, I'm gonna wait until I'm a wait until my YouTube channel take off. I'm gonna just wait. No, I started showing up. I started showing up. And then once I had took this content creator course, okay, about mindset, I really started showing up. And I never forget, and I'm gonna tell you guys this again. I never forget when I asked this content creator, she has like over 500,000 and something YouTube subscribers. I asked her, I said, what you do with the numbers, with the views? She said, I don't give a F about no views. She said, I still show up. And that's the thing about it. Because you got to see yourself as that person already. As the person that's getting millions of views. As the person that is monetized on social media. You have to see yourself as that person already. And if you see yourself as that person already, guess what? You're going to keep showing up. You're gonna keep showing up. That's what I did. I kept showing up. And you know how much watch time I need now? I think it's like 500. 500. And it's probably less because it was last updated. It said March the 22nd that it was updated on YouTube, my watch hours. And so I don't allow the outside to dictate where I'm going. I don't allow it. What I keep on doing, I write my goals down. Matter of fact, let me get my notebook so you could get a visual. Okay? Because I really want this for you, friend. Because you deserve it. You deserve success. My handy dandy notebooks. This book is finished, okay? No excuses. That book is done. Okay? Oh, Tracy, I appreciate you, sis. Honey, we doing this together. Come on, girl. Okay? Because I want to have a partner to go with me to these YouTube events. Okay? Come on now. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys a visual. All right. What is today? Today, March the 27th. Okay. All right. So this is March 27th, 2024. Okay. Now, you see how I got this? Okay. And then read Cybernetics, Prosperity Bible, okay, Game of Life, workout, go for a walk, listen to Bob Proctor, audio, write gratitude list, okay, and then this is the goals, okay, all right, and then up here I see myself as that person already that has this, okay, I see myself as this person already, okay, and so when I was writing this stuff, okay, when I was before I got monetized, okay, on, let me see if I can find it. Before I had got monetized, right? What I did was I started off with a vision. Okay. I fantasized. Okay. That's exactly what I did. I fantasized. Okay. And when I fantasized, I said, see, monetized on YouTube. Okay. And today's date is, well, when I wrote this, it was February the 1st, 2024. Okay. And I said, I'm going to be monetized on YouTube by April the 30th, 2024. Honey, I'm monetized with the 3,000 watch hours and 500 subs, okay? But honey, we talking about the monetization, the big one, okay? The big monetization. The monetization where is though is 400 views. 400 watch hours with 1,000 YouTube subscribers, okay? And I'm damn near there. And I gave myself up until April the 30th. And I'm near. And that monetization is where you could add the ad roll, like the commercials and stuff on your videos. And so when I tell you it's possible, it is possible. But you have to see yourself as that person already. The person that's monetized already. How would that person show up? Okay? Or whatever it is that you desire from life. How would that person show up? I'm going to show me being monetized, I'm going to show up and know that this is a goddamn job. Okay? If you don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? Same as that concept. But the only difference is you actually enjoy what you do. And you're getting paid for doing exactly what it is that you like to do. But if you keep showing up, or if you keep on being like, oh well, you know what? Only got one view. Okay, only got one view on that video. Okay, you got one view. At least you got a view. Okay? And even if you don't have no view, at least you showing up. Because it listen, and what do it a lot of times is ignorance. Is ignorance. You have to understand that there's laws in this here universe. Okay? And as long as you are showing up and believing in yourself, it's just a matter of time before you start reaping that harvest. But you will reap the harvest. But you have to show up. You have to see yourself as that person already. You cannot allow the outside to dictate exactly where the hell you going. You're supposed to seek within, go within. No matter what the outside is looking like, I am showing up. But as long as you got this stop go energy, that's exactly how the universe is gonna operate with you. Stop go. You know, you go, you oh well, you know, I get a lot of views today. You know, I'm gonna show up tomorrow. But what if what about when those views are low? Or are you still gonna show up, friend? Because that's really what is stopping you, or what you allowing to stop you is because you really allowing what we see, smell, taste, touch, feel, okay, to run your life. And you have to start looking at your life and saying, you know what, I'm capable. I came here to win. There's no accidents in this here universe. I know I came here to win. And so guess what? I'm showing up. I'm not going to wait until I get the fancy equipment. I'm not going to wait until I get the ring light and the $3,000 camera. I'm quite sure it is a $3,000 camera. But I'm not going to wait. You use what you have to get where you desire to be. I knew this one person who she would often say, like she'd say, like, oh, you know what? She would buy clothes, right? And because she was in her desired weight, okay, her weight, how much she weighed, she would save the clothes until like the summertime. So she'd say, you know what? I'm a wait to wear these clothes. I'm gonna wait until I get down to my desired size. But perhaps if she would have started wearing the clothes now and becoming that person, then she would have got to her desired results that she wanted way before that. But as long as you saying you gotta go there, you gotta be that person. Okay. When I show up in the stores, okay, I actually was going on to Target today. But honey, I had to come get some tea, okay? And when I show up in the stores, I show up as the person that's monetized on social media and is earning money. Okay? That's how I show up in the stores. And nobody can tell me different. Nobody can tell me any different. And that's how confident you have to be. Because it's happening, friend. Once you impress the subconscious mind and those emotions and stuff, it's already in it. Okay? It's just a matter of time. So I'm gonna need you to show up for you. I'm gonna need you to stop focusing on what is showing up or what has shown up and to start focusing your thoughts onto something different. And the only way you're gonna do that is by studying. If you're a person that's like, ain't nobody got time to study, girl, I need to watch the next episode of whatever it is you guys watch. Okay. Well, I hope that next episode is gonna put some money in your account. I hope that next episode that you watch, and I hope it's finna do something for you. Cause it don't make sense you watching somebody else goddamn life and you're not you're not getting nothing from it. And you're not winning. You watching someone else win. And they already have the things you desire, but you ain't got 5 minutes. You ain't got 20 minutes. You ain't got 20 minutes to read. I say an hour. You ain't got time like that. No, you do have time. You have time. You do have time. You have time, but you put in your goddamn time. You spend it, and time is currency, by the way. That's why it's called spending time. It's currency. You have time, but you giving up your time to things that's not bringing nothing back in return. You ain't getting even no return on investment. But you up there saying that you ain't got time for this, you ain't got time to read. I ain't got time to listen to the audio. Some of you guys drive to work. You could listen to personal development on your way to work and on your way back from work. Yes. It eliminates the distraction. You have to, one of the things I'm going to say, you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. In order for this to work, you got to be disciplined. You got to be able to give yourself a command and say, you know what, I'm following through. Not waiting for circumstances to happen, but you going out making the goddamn circumstances happen. Okay? You waiting. You waiting like you got all day. Like you know, and I know we come back again, you know, we come back, but you waiting like in this here avatar, in this here lifetime, right here, right now. You act like we just, you know, like we gonna be here forever. I'm in this body. You just, if you don't press that play button and start, if you don't buy the book and start changing your thinking, if you don't start listening to the personal development so you can start being aware, and that's really what it is, awareness. Because if you ain't aware, how you gonna change? That's like a person who drinks a lot and you keep telling them, bro, you got a drinking problem. And they say, no, I don't. You know, I just have a beer every now and then. Every now and then. And here they drink a 6-pack of beer every day with some vodka and some cognac. And they saying they ain't got a problem. And you looking at them, you looking dead right at them as they opening a can of beer and drinking in your damn face. And they saying, I ain't got no problem. And you're like, bro, you need to slow down. They like, I ain't got no, I'm good. Always got reasons and excuses to celebrate. Okay? Always looking for reasons, okay? They telling you somebody else got them promoted, okay? Not even them. They said somebody else got promoted and they drinking for that person who got promoted. Okay? Listen, you better show up for your damn self. You better show up for you. You have 24 hours in a day, okay? I have like 5 goals left for today. And before I go to bed, I make sure that this list is complete before I go to bed. I make sure I don't did everything on my goals list. And I don't let anything interrupt this. So if you want it, you're going to have to do it. And it's no difference, okay? Because life happens to all of us. No one is exempt. Not the way we have been programmed to believe. It only just happened to these people. In the words of Jim Rohn, one of the things he said he discovered that it rains on the rich too. You thinking that it's preserved for you. No, life happens to all of us. But it's the way you see it. If you see yourself as, you know what, life don't want you to win, it don't. If you see yourself as, you know what, life want me to win, I know this is an opportunity for me, okay? I don't know what the hell is, what I'm going to get out of this, but I know it's an opportunity. Then it's an opportunity. It's perception. And we all have the ability to look at something and say, I know this is showing up, but I know this is working in my favor. Or not. Or you can say it's not working. You can say everybody is against you. And that shall manifest. Because you are a creator and you create your reality. And so as long as you say nobody wants you to win, they don't want you to win. And then there's somebody else that's saying, damn, so many people want me to win. Right? Look at the tone of that. It's so different. Nobody wants you to win. It just sounds like, damn, like blah. Right? When you hear, damn, so many people want me to win. Right? You just put a smile on your face. Okay? You're like, damn, so many, and the people that's insecure, okay, or feel some type of way about their lives, okay, and oftentimes are the ones that say nobody want them to win. They start saying you're conceited, because you believe in your damn self. They want you not to believe in yourself because they don't believe in themselves. I shall not. Okay, I will believe in myself, and I do believe in myself. So many people want me to win. Okay? You know why? Because I want me to win. That's why. Okay? And that's how you need to see it for yourself. You need to stop saying, oh, so many people don't. Who cares? Even if it's true. Okay? It doesn't matter. What matters is this. Like this African proverb. Okay? If there's no enemy within, the enemy outside could do no harm. Why are you worrying about who don't want you to win? Worry about the ones that want you to win. And oftentimes that's a lie. Okay? If you say nobody wants you to win, oftentimes that is a bold-faced lie. Okay? Oftentimes that ain't true. You got children, okay? They want you to win, okay? Your parents don't want you to win. And I know in some cases people like to say, no, stop fighting for your goddamn limitations, okay? Stop fighting for them. It's almost like you in a relationship with it. Like, and you're afraid to cheat on it. Those limitations that you keep giving yourself. You can't do this. You will never be this. You will never be that. No, nobody like you. Your skin color. Like on and on and on. The freaking list. Let the list go. Let the list go. The list is not serving you, friend. It is not serving you. But you keep on holding on to it. As if you getting money from holding on to those limitations. As if your life is getting better from you holding on to those limitations. And you keep go everywhere you go. You tell the same story. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, you couldn't do this. Oh my goodness. How things turned out for you. Please kill it. Like just kill a list. Just kill a list. Kill the excuses. Okay? Kill it. Kill the limitations. Just kill it. Be done with it already. And start taking accountability. It's because you didn't show up. Some people say, well, this person was lucky. They was able to do this. No, this person showed up. This person showed up each and every day. While you didn't want to show up and you didn't want to put time, they was showing up. They was putting the time in. They was doing whatever it is that they needed to do to get to next level. And then you giving excuses as a cop-out. Because the truth of the matter is we all have 24 hours in a day. And if they could have shown up, you could have shown up too. It's no excuses. No excuses. But you keep on saying, oh, this person is lucky. This person, they had the hookup. They had the connection. Well, maybe they had the connection to source. And that connection was because they believed in themselves. And the whole universe conspired to work in a favor because it's what they seen for themselves. And you had the ability to. In the eyes of the universe, well, in the eyes, first of all, you got to understand oneness. Okay? We are all connected to one another. It doesn't matter what culture. It doesn't matter your skin color. None of those things matters. It's called oneness in this here universe. Everything is connected. And as long as you keep on using excuses, such as I grew up in the wrong town or whatever it is, that shall be your reality. Oh, only they get it. Only those people get it. They lucky. Those the lucky ones. Well, last time I checked, you was here too. And why aren't you lucky? Which I don't even believe in goddamn luck. But why aren't you just as good as they are? But if your perception, if you don't believe that, of course you're not going to feel that way because you don't believe that. Remember, your belief system can change at any given time. And your belief system is associated with your paradigm, with your habitual habits, with the programming. It's just the programming. Not to say it so lightly, but it's a programming that can be altered at any given time. But you have to do the work. You have to show up. You have to see that you're good enough. You're deserving. You're worthy. You are phenomenal. You are amazing. You are magnificent. You have to start seeing these things. You are bright, intelligent. Okay? You have to start seeing these things for yourself. Show up. Know that you're capable. Instead of focusing on what's showing up in your life, start changing it. Start changing it to what you want to see in your life. And you have the ability to do so because you're a creator. But you have to study, friend. You have to study. If you don't study and you just go through life just like, we shower every day, we brush our teeth every day. You have to do this thing. You have to stimulate your mind. You focusing on everything outside you. Oh, you studying this, you studying that. But honey, do you know thyself? That's really the question. Do you know thyself? Do you know why you do what you do? Because you can study all this stuff in the world. But if you don't know how to change your goddamn results, what good is that thing that you're studying? So, with that being said, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you're rocking out. Believing in yourselves. Keep going. Keep growing. Okay? And I believe in you because I believe in me. Do understand you have the ability to change your life. And it only take a decision. I decide to change my life. I'm deciding today I am going to change my life. And you don't have to change everything at once. It could be something small, something minute. Okay? But do make the change or stay the same. The choice is up to you. But if you're a person that you know that you came here for more, or if you're a person that's just like feel stuck, like that hamster on a wheel, that's not going anywhere, you just stay stuck on that job. Every day is pretty much the same exact thing. You already know what to expect. You already know what your paycheck gonna be. And it just seems like the twilight zone, so to speak. Like every day is just the same exact thing, the same exact music, same exact thing, every day. I'm here to tell you, you can change it. You can change it. Because I started changing it. I looked at my life and said, you know what? No more of this. I need to do something different. Started taking accountability and responsibility about the things that were showing up in my life. People, places, things. Started taking accountability. And I started saying, you know what, Dina, you got to do something different. If you keep on doing that same exact thing, your life next year is going to be the same. That's scary. I don't know about the next person, but I know, goddamn it, that's scary. If you doing the same exact thing and you know that you don't really care for what you receiving from life, and you know, like, oh, if I don't make this change, like next year's, the choice is yours. Till next time. Peace.